everybody, this is Randy with the Ragamuffin-Piper. I'm smoking my emerald green cob. It's Cob Tuesday. My emerald green Missouri Meerschaum. And it's a pretty thing, that's for sure. And I'm trying to get it lit here. Inside it is some 1844 that I got from my friend David, Central California Piper. This is the very last of the jar. I left myself with quite a place to stand here. I'm kind of on a lump. I could stand over here, be better. This is a very last of a good tobacco, David, 1844. That's good stuff. I don't know how I'll ever get any more of it, because I don't know what it is, but it's quite good. It's quite good. Came from a local brick and mortar there near where he lives, and I don't know if they do online sales or not, so if we ever figure out what it was, where we could order it, we will. For sure. This is not an easy thing to balance this coffee cup on this round tie-up log here. It's a good thing. I thought I'd come to you. The sun's already set behind the hill over here, and I'll take advantage of the little bit of light we have left. I was watching Parsimonious Piper. What a great story. If you haven't seen his Thanksgiving and Christmas story that he related, well, I guess on my behalf, it made me a little misty-eyed thinking about it, and then I realized that I hadn't shared mine. And they're very similar, which for all of you might be similar yet. You know, we all share a certain common thing about Thanksgiving and Christmas time, and there's no doubt that some of our memories are similar and in kind. But we always had, my brothers would come home for Christmas. I was the younger of 4 boys, and so most of my brothers were married while I was still growing up and coming, getting to age to get out of the house, I guess, as it were. My brothers were all 6 years older than each other, so the closest one to me is 6 years older, and then the next brother is 6 years older than him, and my oldest brother was almost 18 years older than I am. Well, he passed away in 2011. But Thanksgiving and Christmas, as he lived usually several hours away from us at least, one of the few times I got to see him. And I remember as a small kid, the big chore it was getting ready for company to come to the house, because usually we had my brothers and their wives and families, and sometimes their relation, you know, if they didn't have anywhere to go, they were always invited. And a big long table, and that's where I learned how to set a table. I wonder today how many young people know how to even halfway properly set a table. Lost art, I bet. Lost appreciation, probably more than that. You know, why would we want to set the table? We're eating in our easy chair. No, we did not. Not for Thanksgiving. That was definitely a come sit at the table meal. So there were floors to be mopped and dusting to be done and tables to be extended and cloths to be put out, silverware and dishes. But my favorite part was helping Mom cook. I have always enjoyed cooking, or cooking for some of you that have OCD and an English degree. I've always enjoyed cooking, and I learned a lot watching her. And then I didn't just watch, she would make me do part of it, you know. So the older I got, she would give me a complete dish to do, and I would make it. And Thanksgiving was about all the people coming around, sitting around the table and passing food all over the place, and getting to see the babies from my older brothers and family. Thanksgiving, not the day, but the attitude. Seeing those families there. It's kind of hard. I'm not a very emotional type guy as far as tears go, but as Parsimonious Piper said, it can get me a little misty sometimes remembering back to that, because those times will never come again. Now for Christmas, my mom and dad were from the old school where you didn't spend a lot of money if you didn't need to spend a lot of money. And I'll never forget going to the Christmas tree lot, because we didn't have a real Christmas tree that often. But when we did, we'd go to the Christmas tree lot. My mom would sit in the car with the kids, and maybe one of us would get to go with Dad to go onto the lot and look. And my dad would find something he thought was cheap enough, and he'd bring it over to the car and show my mom, and she'd go, "No, that looks too scroungy," or whatever. And back and forth on the lot. I can tell you that it went on for more than an hour sometimes, back and forth on the lot. That one's too much money. Well, that one's too scrawny. It may not sound all that funny now, but oh my gosh, it was an ordeal. Oh, did any of you do that with your parents? Did you go and look and look and look? I mean, a lot of years we didn't have a real Christmas tree, because my parents would rather spend money on a gift or something, or, you know, that would last more than a few weeks. So that didn't happen too often, but it did happen. The little Christmas tree lot next to the Kmart building. The stuff doesn't want to stay lit very well, but it does. It is good, that's for sure. It's good. And I think I'll leave you with this one. Anybody here had one of those silver fake trees? They were all silver, and they were made to be reflective, because with the tree came this little light, and the light had a motor next to it, and you would set this color wheel on the motor, and the color wheel would turn in front of the light, so the tree would change from red to green to blue, or I forget. I think it was red, green, blue. I forget. I think it had 3 or 4 colors in it, and the little wheel would turn, and the tree... We had one. They didn't need to put tinsel on it. The whole tree was tinsel. If you've never seen one, you missed out. I'm telling you. Not very traditional, but boy, it's memorable. That's for sure. Yeah. You can't replace memories like that. You can't make them again, and they won't come around. The looks on my mom and dad's eyes as we were opening our gifts, and they wouldn't even be opening them yet. A lot of times the kids would get all done, and we'd have to remind mom and dad to start opening theirs. They probably didn't have that many for each other anyhow. But they loved to see our face. When the stockings came down, we didn't have a lot, but we had enough. And it never seemed like we didn't have a lot. But now looking back, you know, I don't remember most of the presents. I don't remember all the things we ever had for Thanksgiving to eat, or what teams played, or who won. All those things we get excited about these days. You know, what to buy, who's going to win. Maybe this person over here I don't want to sit next to. That's not what you remember. What I remember is the people I was there with. That's my favorite memory of Thanksgiving and Christmas. And those people, a lot of which I haven't seen in many, many years because they're not on this world anymore. But they sure makes me smile. Thinking back, they sure make me smile. So as this season comes around, we're getting closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas is around the corner. Remember, it's not about the hustle and bustle or the gifts that you give or how much they cost. It's about the love that you share and the memories that you make and the smiles, the stories that you tell. That's what it's about. Hey, I just blew a smoke ring from the top, which is usually more the case for me. Make good memories with those that you love this year. I wish you all the best and safest upcoming holidays. I hope a few more will make some of these video response videos, I guess. And let us hear about your favorite memory from Thanksgiving and Christmas. If nothing else, maybe your family will see it and get an idea of what's important and what you hold dear. This is Randy with Ragamuffinpiper. I hope you all have a great day. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye now.